New York Knicks came out with the win last night over the Chicago Bulls in overtime. Big time performance from Jalen Brunson. Decent performance from RJ Barrett. And today we're going to take a look at Julius Randle, his hidden highlights from that game last night. He played well. I think he had like 30, 35 or something. But there's some things he could have done to make the game even easier and turn that 30, 35 piece to about a 40. Maybe even more, and maybe that game doesn't even need to go to overtime. Before we get to that, if you like these videos, subscribe, hit that like, turn on notifications. Let's get straight to it.
Put a ton of time into his shooting.
And he's just getting a chance to play.
Hey, on this possession, I want you to take a look at watch RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. They do the same exact thing. Don't run deep corner. They stay a few feet high. Rise up on the drive. Barrett drops because he keeps going baseline. But ultimately, they're doing the same thing. And then Julius Randle takes a Julius Randle jumper, which is a contested jump shot. That's what he typically does, just take contested jump shots. And I'm going to get to it a little later as to why he doesn't even need to do that. He's just making the game hard for himself. And now, aside from the jump shots, this is what I like to see him do. Take the ball to the paint, get some layups, use your size and your speed. I think he's a lot bigger and a lot better at drawing fouls, maybe than he believes, especially when it comes to get into the paint. Because if he could get all these fouls from these mid-range jumpers and whatnot, imagine what he could do if he got to the paint a little more and got some layups and got really been a little more physical, use his size and his quickness. Really get
down just 8.
All right, now Chicago's been switching this all night. They've been switching this all night, and it bugged me that since they're switching, that Randle did not take advantage of this. Because every time teams switch, you want to slip. Because that's the counter to a switch. Because there's going to be a gap in there to where you can slip to the rim. You get that lob pass over the top. Put a lot of pressure on the baseline defenders to help defenders. But not once did Randle slip to the rim. Every single time he'll set the screen, they'll switch, and he'll step out and just try to go isolation on the mismatch. But he should have just slipped it and been able to get some easy looks at the rim and some easy plays going downhill. And so now on this one, to make this slip even better, I want to see him be able to get down the court quicker, so then he can come here and set this angle, come down from a lower angle, and set the screen on Caruso.
Easy bucket. Down just 8.
Because right here, this is the point where he should be able to slip it. But since he came up so high to set the screen, he can't slip this underneath and get to the rim, because if he does that right now, that would be a moving screen, offensive foul on Randle. But if he came from that lower angle, he'll just have to touch and then go to the rim.
Been in a lot of close games this year, but they've been the worst clutch team in the NBA. If not
To the third row.
And keep that in mind. Keep that same action in mind. There's some more clips later. Keep that in mind too.
that stuff always seems to happen too when we're doing something that has nothing to do with the game. 3.5 minutes into the third quarter.
Like we seen when the Knicks made the playoffs a couple years back. If you keep trying to just take tough shot after tough shot after tough shot, especially in the playoffs, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. This is going to be so tiring. They don't call as many fouls. And what's that scoring average going to do? It's going to drop. So that's where he's going to have to, especially in the playoffs, be able to get to the rim and not just always settle for these tough shots. He's going to make a few of them, but it's not going to be nearly enough to win you the game.
He's not as efficient.
Why is he should have settled for this jumper. Look at his whole weak side. They're all engaged in this action over here. Nobody's even focused on coming over to help. They probably may even know that Randle himself is not going to take it. Isn't going to take the ball to the rim. He's just going to settle for a jumper. He could easily get past Vooch right here with his size and his speed and his ball with his handle. Definitely could take this baseline, be able to beat the help out.
When he's in transition.
But nah, just settles for another jumper. I'm gonna let a lot of these other clips play out, and I just want you to watch.
Straight games against the Knicks. Friday, obviously tonight. And they're 11th in the East.
Trying to get a jumper, but is able to get nowhere because Levine is just playing up on him, but Randle doesn't want to go by.
In the East.
Doesn't want to take no jumper.
Here's Barrett against 2 defenders. Tough shot. Run. Now it's Derek Jones on Randle. Randle penetrates.
Yes. Take it to the rim, please. Please take it to the rim.
Randle penetrates.
He's bigger and quicker, probably better ball handle than he believes, than he thinks.
In 2 seasons.
Now he's got Kobe White. Last time I'm pretty sure that was Derek Jones Jr. Yep. Now he's got Kobe White, even smaller.
Now driving on White.
He doesn't want to take that first bump and shies away from it, goes to the spin. You could easily have been able to get through White, because with that size, like, come on now. Come on now. You could definitely get that to the rim. He could definitely take that to the rim. And now you know what I was saying before with the slips? I'm about to show you about 5 more clips of the same exact stuff right here.
2 minutes to go.
Switching. You don't even need to hit him on the screen. Not only did he have that slip right there,
Hard screen by Randle again.
but he has a seal right here. He could hold off Caruso on his backside and keep moving down, so that he could lead him with this pass right here, and now put a lot of pressure on Levine to try to come over and help this. Because if Levine comes all the way over, you got Quentin Grimes, your spot-up shooter, open in the corner.
Switch. Caruso defending Randle with a timer at 7. Randle trying to
But nah.
back it down. Out to
Let me
Brunson
make the
with
game
Grant.
hard for myself.
Brunson,
Let me just make the game hard for
no
myself.
Those two guys very comfortable with the switch.
Knicks by 1. A minute.
Same thing. You should have slipped it. Should have slipped it. If you make this slip, you see Levine already reading this action. He would have came over. Brunson, boom, to the skip pass to the corner.
To go.
And not only did he miss that,
Here's the
another seal that he missed. Another seal.
switch. Rand
Wide open. Brunson could easily lead him with this pass to the point where Levine won't even be able to get it. And if he tries to come over and miss it, Grimes again in the corner.
waiting for the basketball.
But nah, let me make the game hard for myself.
Caruso spins into traffic, gets
Got
out,
bailed out on that one.
Grimes, who pays it off with a
Bailed himself out on that
and
one.
Caruso waiting.
Should have slipped it again.
Again, Caruso waiting.
Boom, go.
And there's the switch. Now you got Boyd.
Seal again. Seal again. He has a whole lane right here. Am I wrong or am I wrong or am I right? I'm right. I'm not wrong. He has a whole way.
Caruso tried to reach in. Randle drives the lane, swatted away by win their 5th in a row.
Took it too late. Waited till he got the ball. Could have easily just let him with the pass. Got the 2.
Their longest win streak
All right, and now,
in half.
what in the hell was this? I'm gonna let this play out. If you haven't seen this already,
Here's
watch it now.
Randle. Williams on him. They're going to keep Brunson off the ball.
Julius waving off the screen. He's shaking his head no.
Randle still with possession, and the clock down to 5.
Are you serious? Are you serious? He wasted 19 seconds when there was about 25 seconds left in the clock, just standing there without dribbling. Come on now, bro. You serious? 19 full seconds? Who'd you think you was? Carmelo in 2008? Nah, you's not him.
Randle
You're like, bro, come on, bro.
with 2. Randle drives.
Then you gonna put
all
up
the way
this
to the
sorry ass
baseline.
Come on, bro. That sorry ass jumper. I'm so happy I'm not from New York, because if I was a New York fan, I would be heated all day seeing this for every game.
No
I'll be heated.
situation. 2
And now this makes me think, what the hell did Thibodeau write up on this board right here? Like was he just sitting there like he's sitting here like this? Brunson, you gonna stand right here. You stand right here. You stand right here. You stand right here. And Randle just get the ball, let the clock go out for about 19 seconds, and then do your thing. Do the thing you usually do, where you take that mid-range jumper, and maybe you can hit it. And if you hit it, we win the game. If not, oh, we'll go to overtime. It's okay. Is that what he wrote up on? Is that what he wrote on his board? That's probably why Quentin Grimes not paying attention. It's probably why you're looking away, cause he just told him to stay in the same spot. He don't need to look at nothing. Like, come on, man. I'd rather trust Derrick Rose, who ain't played a single minute that game, to come in the game and hit a shot, before I trust Julius Randle to do that shit. He
It
just
is New
do
York
that shit.
ball with a 0.7 of a second difference between the game and shot clock.
I don't think that's 7-10.
I don't think whatever he's writing up needs to take this much attention, because no way is this complicated.
Second isn't important given what just happened to the Chicago
All you need to say is here, 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 and you get the ball and just do your thing.
Bulls. Excellent
Like, what was
job
that,
by
bro?
a guy who's
Luckily, they're still able to pull the win out, because Chicago can't close the game to save their life. But
big, strong, excellent feet.
Now on the switch, Williams has Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Brunson spinning, leaning.
same thing I told you before. I'm just let this play out. He didn't slip
Now on
it.
the
Same
switch,
switch,
Williams
no
has
slip.
Brunson.
Same switch, no
Chicago
slip.
Bulls. Excellent job by a guy who's big, strong.
You don't even need to hit him. You don't need to hit him. Just
excellent
slip it.
feet.
Now
Just
on
slip
switch,
it to the rim.
Williams has Brunson, shot clock
Just slip
at
it to the
5.
rim.
Brunson spinning, leaning. Caruso with the pass break up.
And not once did he slip it. They luckily they still, like I said, they still pulled this game out.
Brunson.
And now once you decide to start slipping to the rim and start taking the ball to the rim, this is what you got to do.
Again working. Now off the screen, the switch.
This is what you got to do. You're gonna see.
Randle that got deep
You got to be
position.
aggressive. You got to be aggressive. One.
Brunson. Again working. Now
And once you decide to actually make a seal up here, so you get down here,
off the screen, the switch.
be aggressive,
Caruso's got
go up.
Randle that got deep position.
And then 2, you're gonna see a lot of bodies because you don't realize how big you are and how much more he could do with his size, his handle, his skill set. And so once Randle gets in the paint, see bodies,
Randle triple team.
kicks it out,
Grimes for 3 with 2 on the shot
shooter.
clock. Front rim it in.
That was one lucky ass jumper to seal the game off. But hey, New York still pulled it off. They still got the game. But this will not slide against the Bostons, against the Milwaukees, against the Philadelphias, Miami when healthy. It's just not gonna slide. It's just not gonna work. So until Randle decides to actually put his shoulder down, be able to get to the rim, be aggressive, be physical, and stop settling for these mid-range jumpers, then I don't see New York getting too far. First round, they'll make the playoffs for sure. Have a little lit 5-6 game series until they get dropped off. But hey, hopefully Randle can make these adjustments. I want to see New York be better. New York is New York. Who doesn't want to see New York do good? So, hey, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe, hit that like, turn on notifications, and we out of here.